All right, what's up everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Got some orders to pack up and ship out. What do you want, Ladybug? Some orders to pack up and ship out. We have a sale on pretty much every platform. eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. One on Mercari, one on Depop, quite a few on Poshmark, and then the rest are all on eBay. Pretty good weekend in sales this weekend on top of the huge Whatnot show. As you guys see behind me, we haven't even started packing it up. Emelina woke up this morning. She had 102-degree fever. So Kayla's at the doctor right now, taking care of her. As soon as she gets back, we're going to start shipping those orders out. So that's what today's all about. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Obabs? What's up, Juliet? Welcome in. So we're going to ship out these orders. Usually we ship out these first, and then I do eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. But since she's at the doctor's office, I figured I'd get these out of the way first, and then we'll do Whatnot shipping. Appreciate everybody who came out to the weekend shows this weekend, Friday and Sunday shows. It was a lot of fun. Good sales, sold a bunch of stuff, sold a bunch of North Face yesterday, sold some really cool stuff on Friday, and no shows this week, so I won't be bothering you guys about Whatnot shows this week. None happening. We're going to take this weekend off because it's too close to Christmas to run any shows anyway. We won't be able to get the stuff to you in time. We will be doing a show like midweek, but it's just going to be a kids clothing show. I don't expect that show to be huge, like North Face and Patagonia jackets, but everything else this weekend will be pretty much content is what I'll be putting out this week, and then taking care of eBay and getting everything cross-listed too. That's my goal for this week, is get everything listed, everything's cross-listed, and then set ourselves up for the following week where we're going to do some pretty cool shows. So what's up, Xavier? Welcome in. Do you guys put cards in your shipments to say thank you? No, we don't do that. I know other people do that, and that's cool if you do. We don't do any thank you cards or anything like that. We just ship the orders out on a timely manner. And to be honest, even like when I get thank you cards in, I look at the card, I'm like, oh, it's a thank you card, and I throw it away. Like, I don't think anybody's saving those. It's a cool little gesture if you want to do it, but to us, it doesn't. We don't do it. You don't have to do it. How'd your North Face show go? It went really well. We sold all the North Faces behind us. I think we ran 160-ish North Face jackets, I think was what it was. So lots of North Face. I've actually had more. I could have ran another 20 to 40 North Faces, but I was too tired. Kayla had already tapped out, so I didn't want to do that the rest of the show by myself. Appreciate you, Xavier. Shannon, what's up? Welcome in. Morning from Arizona. Is there an easy way to move all your listings on a personal account to a store account? If you just change from a personal account to a store account on eBay, it just moves everything over. There's no moving stuff over. It stays the same. You just unlock certain perks when that happens. Can you open that those blinds over there for me? Appreciate it. But yeah, when you do that, there's no moving stuff over. It just creates a business account for you instead of a personal account. Shipping question: I let people choose shipping, and someone got UPS Saver, and now I won't be paid for almost 2 weeks from eBay. Leaning towards flat rate priority only. Once you've sold enough items on eBay, you pretty much have your money that next day. They probably just pick the cheapest shipping option. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to take 2 weeks to get delivered. Usually when I choose that, it's delivered almost the same time as Ground Advantages. It says it's going to be 2 weeks, but it's probably not going to be 2 weeks. Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about it. I would just ship it that method. It goes, you drop it off the UPS, then it gets forwarded over to USPS, and that's how it gets delivered. So yeah, however long it takes USPS to deliver it is usually how long it takes to get delivered. And usually is within 5 days. So no problem. Appreciate the question. All right, let's get started. We have some eBay, Poshmark, Mercari orders to ship out. I guess we'll do Poshmark first because that's what I grabbed last. So it'll be easiest to do those first, and then we'll go to Mercari and Depop. So Poshmark first. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way. We still got the room's a little bit of a mess from last night. We haven't cleaned it up. I was tired after last night's show. I was like, you know what? Usually I clean up the room. I'm like, I'm not going to clean it up. I'm going to relax. First item that sold, really good sale right here. These are men's Vilebrequin swim trunks. These we probably saw in one of my videos from the TJ Maxx haul. These did take a little bit longer than I wanted to take to sell, but they still sold really well. These sold for $100. I paid $59 for these at the TJ Maxx Yellow Tag clearance event. This is the last pair I had. I bought 3 of these, and this is my last one to sell. So $100 on that one. Again, took a little bit longer to sell, but that's okay with me because we bought so much during that event. We've already made all of our money back, so this is just like extra. I've always asked a lot to combine shipping on multiple items. I'm always asked a lot to combine shipping on multiple items. Where would I be able to do that? So when you go to shipping on eBay, if you hang out for a little bit, Apple Jacks, I'll show you on the screen. But what you do is I'll show you how to do it, because it's going to be a little bit harder to walk through than it would be to just show. So orders awaiting shipment. What you would do, I'm not going to show Facebook and YouTube this because it has all the buyer's information, but this doesn't get saved, so I'm cool with it. What you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to select, let's say these two orders were supposed to be combined. You're going to select these two orders right here, and then you're going to go to shipping, and then you're going to hit get a label. When you go to the get a label page, again, I'm not going to show this because it's going to show the buyer's address. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to select these two items. On the next page, select these two items, and then at the top up here, it's going to say combine, and you're going to click combine, and then it's going to put that into one order. So again, select the two items, shipping, get a shipping label, first option right here. And then when you go to the next page, you're going to select both again, and then you're going to hit the word combine at the very top. And that's how you combine orders. Why eBay makes it so hard to combine orders, I don't know. They should have that on that shipping page right there, but for some reason you got to go to a second page to be able to do that. How the heck do you multitask the shipping and this live and not have shipping errors? I'm a professional. I don't know. Sometimes I do have shipping errors, so I'm not going to say that. I still do make mistakes sometimes. You guys have seen it when I make mistakes. I'm like, oh crap, I shipped the wrong item. I got to go back and find which one I just shipped. All right, next sale is a men's Burton jacket. We picked this up for $6.96. Burton's a great ski brand, jackets, all that. We usually pick it up as long as it's cheap enough. Again, $6.96, and this one sold for 25 bucks over on Poshmark. If you guys are hanging out, feel free to hang out, ask some questions. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Even if it's like a basic question, even if I've answered it 100 times, I don't mind answering it again. So feel free to drop those in the chat as I am shipping. I'll try to get to everybody. What's up, Old North? Did the Vikings win yesterday? I'm sure they did. Vikings are doing good this year. We lost to the Bengals. We were winning too. I was gonna talk trash to Dilly, and then I had to stop because then we started losing. It was bad. But I'm sure the Vikings won. Vikings win every week. All right, next up, this is kind of a buy. These have been sitting for a while, so I decided to take an. Actually, I didn't take an offer on these, did I? No, this one sold for full price. Let's go. I paid $5.34 for this. This is a Mountain Khaki shirt. It's a snap button, so it's like a pearl snap. Mountain Khakis, which is a little bit better than a normal Mountain Khaki shirt. This one sold for 24 bucks. This has been sitting for a while, so don't pick this brand up and expect it to sell fast. I probably won't pick it up anymore because it's been listed for about 6 months, and it finally sold. So, not the greatest of sales because of how long it's set. I am accepting offers and I am running sales on my store right now to try to clear out some stuff during this Christmas season. I just ended a 10% off sale. I'll probably do like a 15 or 20% off sale for the rest of this week to try to clear out some older inventory as we're heading into the new year. So, moving out some old stuff. Does TJ have a yellow tag sale again in January? Yes, it should be January or February. Usually it's the beginning of the year. Is there a way to change shipping label printing format for Poshmark? Yes, you go within your settings. You change it to 4x6. I would like to use a thermal printer instead of inkjet. Yeah, go to your settings. You can do it on the phone or your computer. Settings, then you go to, I don't have my phone on me. Let me see if I can find it on the computer really quick. I did this so long ago. Once you set it once, you don't have to do it over and over again. You go into your settings. Let me see. Account settings. And then on the left hand side it says shipping label settings. You're going to click shipping label settings and then change your format. So right there, you can do it on your phone or on the computer. Any Autoposture news? No. I actually messaged her like last week to try to figure out what the next platform is, because if it is Whatnot, I'm about to do some crazy stuff on Whatnot. I need to be able to cross-list my inventory over there, and then we're going to have some fun. But no news. I don't know if it's going to be Facebook or Whatnot. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Whatnot because she wants to compete directly with Vendoo, and Vendoo just came out with Whatnot integration. So I'm assuming Whatnot's going to be next, but if not, it'll be the next one after that. All right, I did sell a pair of Skims, but we didn't pull those yet, so I'll just talk about those. They're just a pair of Skims lounge pants. Pick those up for $8.03. Those sold for $25. I'm going to grab those after the live. Next up, one of my favorite brands to find. This is a men's Dixon shirt. This is not a flannel, it's just a regular shirt, but it is a 3XL. Recently picked this up at I think a Goodwill for $8.56, and this one sold for 31 bucks. Did you stop selling on Jamble? Yes, people were asking me about that last night on Whatnot. I can't really talk about Jamble too much when I'm on Whatnot. You're not supposed to talk about other platforms, so I think I'm going to get banned. Probably not. But, so we stopped selling on Jamble. I shared it with the Jamble team. I basically told them, like, I want to be able to sell on your site, but I actually lose money selling on your site. If I were to run this North Face show on Jamble, I would have sold almost all my North Faces, I guarantee, for less than $10 a piece. They have a couple things going for them that doesn't really help them out. One, they don't have Android. Like, that's the biggest thing. The fact that I can't sell to 50% of my viewers is crazy. Like, I need to be able to have everybody in those shows. If I had Android right now, I'd probably be selling probably half and half on Whatnot and Jamble, because I'd be able to bring in my audience from my social media platforms and give them all $25 to spend. That's a huge bonus. Now everybody has an extra $25 to spend on my shows, which helps out. But 50% of my viewers can't join, because 50% of the United States has Android, which means 50% of my viewers on average would not be able to access the show. They can't access it on the computer. The only way they can access it on is a Apple device, which is really, really bad. You want to be able to sell to everybody. Just imagine if you had a store that was open, right? And in that store, you only allowed 50% of the people to walk through the front door. Even though the other 50% wanted to go into the store and buy from you, they're not able to. You have to tell them, no, you can't come in here. You're not allowed to. You have to go to the next store over, which allows everybody in that store. And that store is going to succeed way more than your store. Even if all the people who walk through your front door, you're like, here's a $25 coupon, you can use it on everything in the store. But those other people don't get to be included. It's not going to work out. They need Android 100%. And then two, they've built an audience and I've noticed this when I was running my shows, that's why I started doing things different, of people that literally just bookmark giveaways. And that's all they want. They just want to come into the show and get a giveaway. So they'll bookmark the giveaway. As soon as it's run, they get a notification. They come into the show numbers blow up. We had like over 200 on our first show, specifically because of the iPad giveaway. And then as soon as that's run, they leave. It happens on Whatnot, but now on Whatnot, I guess you can't bookmark giveaways. So you don't have that issue. People have to actually watch the entire show to be entered in those giveaways. So they built a culture of people that just want giveaways and they won't bid on anything, which doesn't help the seller, because the seller needs to make money, obviously. And then also the sellers that are on the platform, there are some really great ones, but there are some people that will sit there all day and run the most boring shows where they're literally just sitting. Like, they'll have racks behind me like this. They'll be like, hey, welcome in hey so-and-so, welcome in. If you see anything you like, let me know. And then they're sitting on their phone. And then they'll text for like 5 minutes, and then they'll look back at the screen and go, hey, so-and-so, yeah, I see you just joined. If you see anything you like in the store, just ask me to run it. Like, that's the show. Like, who wants to watch that? Nobody wants to watch that. And then they sell stuff for way under market because nobody watches their show. So they need to have, that's why they wanted us to come on to like show how we run a show. And I think a lot of people saw that when we were on there, but they just don't have the culture of sellers on their show. It's just a lot of newer sellers, bin shoppers that buy stuff for $1 and they don't care if they sell it for $3. They're making $1 profit. Who cares? That's not what you want. You want people like, you want to bring on somebody like ZK that's running like crazy stuff, or somebody like Blazendary that's running crazy stuff, that's getting good money for their items, because that way both the platform and the user are making money. And their culture over there is, run stuff, sell stuff for $5, and then move on. It's like, bigger sellers aren't going to come to your platform because bigger sellers understand that we have to sell stuff for more than $5. Thought that might have been the guy. Nope. Yeah. So that's what I've seen over there. So yeah, I was wondering what the hell they're doing. Yeah, they're just like sitting there. Very weird way to run a show. If you want to run it that way, just open your own, brick and mortar. That would probably be the better way to do that. All right, let's get back into it. That's my Jamble ramble. They probably, I know they watch my lives. They hear everything I'm saying right now. They understand it. They need to implement those few things. And then Jamble, I think, would be a direct competitor with Whatnot. Next up, Vineyard Vines. This is an on-the-go performance shirt. Picked this up for $8, and this one sold for $23. This one sold relatively fast too. We've only had this listed for about a week. Possible to import your. Is it possible to import into Whatnot? I looked. Yes, you can do it from Poshmark. The only issue is, like, you have to be very on it when something sells, obviously. So if I sold this Vineyard Vines on Poshmark, I would have to remember to go into Whatnot and cancel that order. If you cancel too many orders on Whatnot, or not cancel it, you have to take it down. If you cancel too many orders on Whatnot, it goes against your seller metrics. So that's one reason we haven't done that yet, is because I don't want that to go against my seller metrics if I forget. Because I'm always doing stuff and I'm always out and about, and there's a good chance I'll forget if something double sells. So if Autoposher implements it, where if it sells on Poshmark and that's automatically pulled down from Whatnot, like it is on, you know, eBay and Mercari and Depop, then I definitely will cross list. But right now I don't want to take that risk, if that makes sense. Next up, Alaskan Hard Gear. This is not a great pickup. This has been listed for a while. I picked this up for $4.28. It sold for $18, which is a okay profit, like a $10 profit. But again, this has been sitting for a while, so again, not a great pickup. Kind of moving out some old inventory. If I get a decent offer on any of these, I'm accepting them. Just try to clear some stuff out. There's that. That one's shipped. Next up, we got a pair of jeans by the brand DL1961. Again, another brand I don't really pick up too often, but I got an offer on them, so I decided to take it. A lot of older stuff got offers this week, which was kind of nice. I only paid $3.21 for these. Again, DL1961 is the brand. This one sold for 22 buckaroos. These are just going to go right into the tie-back envelope and ship out. Which process did you use when you first started? I used List Perfectly at first. I used List Perfectly for about a year, maybe a little bit longer than a year, and then Autoposher came out with their cross lister. My opinion, Autoposher is much better, way better. I've used both, and I got, to be honest, I got paid the same to promote both, so there's no reason that I would have switched unless it was good. And Autoposher by far is the best. It's easiest to import your listings. It's easier to cross list. You don't have to worry about opening new tabs and all that stuff that List Perfectly does. List Perfectly's cross lister is good, but the fact that when you cross list from like eBay to Poshmark, right, and you go to cross list, you have to open up the Poshmark tab and actually list right on Poshmark, which again is nice because you don't make any errors when you do that, and Poshmark sees that as a listing on Poshmark. So I'm sure you get like a little bit of an algorithm boost when they see that. But I would rather have Autoposher do it. Literally, you're just tapping a button and it does all the work for you, kind of like how Vindu does it. So if you ever use Vindu, it's very, very similar. Next up, we got some Veronica Beard pants. Picked these up for $6.69, and these sold for $40 over on Poshmark. Good sale right there, Veronica Beard. I don't know how people are pushing Prime Lister. I know how, Bold North. It's because they get paid the most to push Prime Lister. Again, go to those people's lives or their videos. Go to their people's videos and ask them how Prime Lister is better than any other platform. They will refuse to answer you because they can't answer you, because there's no reason why it's better. It's actually worse. But they'll push it because they make 30% per month on every one of their affiliates, whereas most other services like Vindu, List Perfectly, and Autoposher make 20% per month. So that's the only reason they're pushing it, is because they simply make more money pushing it. That's it. It's not a better service. They just find the most expensive one. There's a lot of people coming over from Prime Lister to Autoposher. I can think of a few off the top of my head that are now pushing Autoposher that were pushing Prime Lister because they probably got a bunch of those questions and were like, hey, how is this better? And they literally couldn't answer it. There's no answer to it. It's not better. It's cheaper. That's the only thing, because it doesn't have as much. Thank you for the Christmas card. Let's go. You like Joey's photo? That was like the best photo of Joey. That was the best photo of Joey. I was like, man, that's a perfect Christmas card. Can you show how to import, please? If you go to, let me see. Go to Whatnot. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. You go to inventory. No, that's import from CSV. Create a product. How do you do this again? Hold on a second, I can figure this out. I think it's under inventory, right? It used to be under inventory. They changed this page. It used to be under create a product, and then you had import off to the right-hand side. Ovabs, message me on Instagram, or if you come tomorrow, I'll figure it out before tomorrow, because I don't see where it says mobile upload now. Maybe it's mobile upload? No, it's not mobile upload. Yeah, it used to be on the right-hand side. I don't see it now. I missed a bunch of comments. I used to use both as well. No one pays me. Auto posture is significantly better. Yep, 100%. I got you, 100%. I was in a community video this morning, and they said that Whatnot already has an import from Poshmark, is working on one from eBay for up to 500 items. Yeah, I don't know where it is on Whatnot, though. I'm trying to figure that out. It used to be on the create a product page, and then you could bulk import, but I don't see it anymore. So it used to be under inventory, and then it used to be on the right-hand side when you went to inventory, but I don't see it. So maybe they're working on it right now. They're making it better, and then they're going to add it back in. I don't see it right now, though. All right, let's get back to shipping really quick. We got a couple more orders. That's all Poshmark. We're going to do a men's Lacoste long sleeve polo shirt. This one sold on Mercari. I paid $6.42 for this. This sold for 20 bucks over on Mercari. Mercari currently has no fees, so no fees on that one. Nice little sale. Yeah, that's weird that they moved it off there. It must be hidden somewhere. Must be hidden. All right, then we got one Depop order. One singular Depop order, and that is actually 2 items. My first ever bundle sale on Depop. Bundle sale on Depop. Where's this Rag & Bone? Is this Rag & Bone on this? Rag & Bone was a eBay order, right? Maybe she forgot it. Hold on a second, chat. I want to make sure I got this. Was it Rag & Bone? Hold on. Poshmark. Poshmark. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, she didn't print it out. 1338. Keep this one open. Okay, I got one more Poshmark order. I thought I had one more. This one. Here, Rag & Bone men's jeans. Let me see what we paid for this. I forget. I think it was like, yeah, $13.38 for these. These sold really, really fast for $32 plus shipping. Obviously. Are you still doing Jamble? I'm trying, but it's dead. Pamela, I just talked about that for a little bit. I don't think we are. I don't think we are doing Jamble until they bring in Android. I had a big old spiel about that in the beginning of the live, so feel free to rewatch this and go back into it and hear that little spiel. I'm not going to get into it too deep right now, but yeah, they don't have Android, and they have a couple other issues where, you know, they have buyers that simply just watch the lives specifically to get in giveaways and not buy anything, which I mean every platform has, but it's way more prominent on Jamble. So because of those few things, I don't think we are. Even giving my buyers $25 for free to buy, I saw my average sales price on Whatnot has been around $23 to $26 depending on what show we do. And then on Jamble, my average sales price is $11. Same exact items. We literally would run the same exact stuff. We actually brought Lululemon over specifically because they have a huge buyer base of Lululemon, and we didn't see an increase of sales. We actually saw a decrease. So I think Whatnot for now is what we're going to focus on. We tried Jamble. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. But I think Whatnot is king for live selling right now. Just like eBay is king for listing your items and having them sell, I think Whatnot has that for live selling. I'm going to go live in the new year, fingers crossed. My first 5 shows are not a disaster. I would like to upload a lot of my store and buy it now. Do you recommend that or no? I would say yes. The more items you have listed, the better chances you're going to have for a sale. So I would say yes. Again, if Auto Posture integrates, I don't know if this is going to fit actually. If Auto Posture integrates that right into their service, yeah, this is going to fit. I'm going to have to find a different box for this. Then it'll make life a lot easier. But as of right now, there's no integration. All right, Depop these two Depop orders. I forgot to talk about them. Brooks Brothers sweaters. I picked these up locally in a bulk buy. Probably not the greatest of bulk buys, but I bought these each for $4, and they sold together for $29.80. These don't usually sell too well, but they're both like the same pattern. That's probably why this buyer bought both of them. But I don't have a box big enough for those, so I'll have to grab those after the live. So I'll throw that up there with the Skims. And now we're on eBay orders. We have a total of 22 eBay orders going out the door, some really good ones. So let's get started. This is a pair of women's Pendleton pants. These are brand new with tags, like an older pair of Pendletons. Picked these up for $8, and these sold for $33.99 plus shipping. These were only listed for about 2 weeks. Obviously, wool Pendleton items are selling really well this time of year because it's cold outside. It's cold outside. All right, slide that one in. I got to grab my shipping scale. I'm not going to be able to put my little bucket on top because it's full of receipts right now, but that's okay. Slide this over. This one's going to ship out for 13 ounces. Any update on seller benefits with Jamble? No, they haven't. They messaged me about seller benefits, and they told me basically they want to be able to do it, but they didn't give me like stipulations. They were just like, have the people message us and we'll work out a deal with them. And I said, no. If you want me to promote this as a code, you need to have some sort of, they need to be able to get something, right? They need to know they're going to be able to get something. For example, how Whatnot has it. If you do a show, you get paid $150 on top of your sales for your first week. And that's really good because everybody knows what they're going to get. With Jamble, it's just like, have them message us and we'll figure out a deal with them. And I'm like, no, you have to give everybody an incentive. I have to be able to promote an incentive. I can't promote, just message them and you'll get something. That doesn't make sense. I have to be able to promote a code of some sort. So yeah, I'm still waiting if they want to do that. They haven't messaged me in like a week. So I'll see, maybe this week I'll reach out to them and see if they've come up with something. Like they have to come up with a post and then I can like share the post and then share a code. That'll be the easiest way to do that. But right now there's nothing. I haven't heard from them. Next up, we got some Polo Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply. This is a brand new tag shirt. Picked this up at a store, a retail store. I forget what I paid for this, but it's got to be like around like 20 bucks or something like that. This one sold for $39. Very true. I'll join you on Thursday. Hopefully you're still doing the live. I need to run now. Appreciate you, Hip Chick. Appreciate you hopping in. Yeah, we got that. We'll do some live shopping on Thursday. 100%. We'll do it'll probably be on Whatnot again too, because we don't really need inventory. We're kind of full on inventory right now. So we'll probably do another Whatnot thrift store sale this week, where we go into the thrift store and we pretty much sell everything. So many scams. People will be cautious. Yeah, I mean, people would trust me and my opinion on that and know that I'm not trying to scam them. But yeah, actually, the people getting scammed was actually Jamble. Somebody managed to use my code, I think it was 100 times. Somehow they got through the system and was able to use my $25 code like 100 times or something like that, which is pretty crazy. So the only people getting scammed are unfortunately Jamble in that case. Next up, we got a pair of Tommy Bahama. These are chino shorts. Picked these up for $10 at the Marshall's Yellow Tag clearance event, and these sold for $26.99 plus shipping. $26.99 plus ship. Lots of new tag stuff selling, which is great. It's that time of year. That's why the TJ Maxx and Marshall's event was so good, because it allowed us to get a whole bunch of new tag stuff that basically we got to keep until Christmas time, and now it's moving very, very well. It's going to ship out for £2. I have it at a 15-ounce rate, so I'm going to have to charge a little extra myself for shipping. That's okay. Buyer paid $8.60, and I'm only paying $6.20 for that label. Again, if you guys are just hopping in, feel free to hang out in the chat and ask some questions if you have some questions while I'm shipping. I got like another 19 orders to go, so should be like another 15-20 minutes of shipping. So feel free to hang out and ask some questions. Next up, my favorite brand to sell, Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a men's Polo Ralph Lauren, just a short sleeve button front shirt, but it's got a really good pattern to it. This one we paid $6 for, and it sold for $22.49 plus shipping. I listed this a little bit higher than normal. I normally do. I listed it at $25, and Auto Posture sent a 10% offer, and this person accepted. So it sold for $22.49 plus ship. You guys want to guess how many? Guess how many Ralph Lauren pieces I've sold within the last 90 days on eBay? Guess in the chat. How many Ralph Lauren items do you think I've sold within the last 90 days? I'm gonna see who can get the closest. That's why I always tell you guys pick up Ralph Lauren, because Ralph Lauren is the best. Take a guess in the chat. How many Ralph Lauren? Somebody said 93. Art said 93. Do you guys call things you find at thrift stores? New with tags. If it does have tags on it, yes, I will. Where do you get the clear bags? The small labels. All the products we use on a daily basis are linked in my bio. If you go to my link tree and go to the products we use on a daily basis section, that has everything that we have that we use. Amazon affiliate link, so it does help the channel, but it doesn't cost you any more to buy from them. Got 100. We got a 125. We got a 60. Let me go to orders. All orders. And then let's go to, let's just type in Ralph. Be the easiest way. Ralph. Hold on. eBay's taking a second to load. Okay. Some of you guys are pretty close, actually. 180. That's a little high. 154. So within the last 90 days on just eBay alone, not Poshmark, not Mercari, not Depop, just on eBay, I've sold 138 Ralph Lauren items, which means on a daily basis, I'm selling about a 1.5 Ralph Lauren items per day. That's why, yeah, no show. That doesn't include shows. It doesn't include Ralph Lauren on my shows or anything like that, because I don't track that stuff anyway for whatnot. But yeah, 138 Ralph Lauren items. That's why Ralph Lauren is undefeated. It's my top selling brand by far. Pretty insane. Pretty freaking insane. 138. That's wild. That is wild. Speaking of Ralph Lauren, let's just add to it. We've got a brand new tag Ralph Lauren shirt. We picked this up at the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event. This one we paid $21 for, and it sold for $45. Yeah, 138. It's insane. I looked at that stat. Shout out to $12 profit average on those. It depends. Some of these are new with tag items like this. It's not all pre-owned. Some of them are good Ralph Lauren items too, like the higher end stuff. But I would say average profit on those is probably like around 12 to 15 if I had to throw out a guess. Why is Siri talking? Siri, go away. Siri's in the corner of my thing. But yeah, like basic Ralph Lauren piece, even if it's a $10 to $12 profit, selling those in bulk and being able to get so many of those at thrift stores readily available. People pass on those all the time, but they're such a gold mine. What software do you use for inventory? I put all of my inventory numbers and my custom SKUs over on eBay, and then I use a spreadsheet that is linked in my bio. It's Jason Hayes spreadsheet to track all my sales this year. And then next year I'm going to use Auto Posture, because Auto Posture has integration now where it tracks eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop sales right in the Auto Posture platform. So as soon as something sells, it goes into your analytics and all that stuff. So is that like for men's Ralph Lauren? That's all Ralph Lauren. I don't sell many women's pieces, but that's all my Ralph Lauren just on eBay alone. Did the winter one happen? No, the winter yellow tag event doesn't happen until after Christmas. They wouldn't put anything on massive clearance until after Christmas. Men's Scotch and Soda jeans do okay. Scotch and Soda brand isn't the best, but jeans still sell okay, but they don't sell for huge money, so don't go run out and grab them. I would say on average, Scotch and Soda jeans, without looking them up, are probably like $20 to $25 sellers, unless you get something like a wax jean or something like that, something very, very special. 2019. Okay, next up we got some Brooks Brothers. These are Brooks Brothers corduroy pants. They're brand new with tags. I paid $16.05 for these at a thrift store, and these sold for $44.99 plus shipping. $44.99 plus ship. So I'm going to go right into a poly bag, ship out nice, easy peasy. I'm ready for some retail arbitrage coming up after the holidays. Me too. Best time of the year is after the holidays for retail arb. Lots of stores, I have a feeling, are going to be doing some crazy discounts. We went to a couple outlets this week, and they have so much inventory. Their prices are still kind of high because it's obviously before Christmas, but after Christmas, I have a feeling those prices are going to really take a hit. Lots of clearance sales and stuff like that, and that's the time of year that, you know, us resellers come in and buy a bunch of stuff. We're willing to hold on to it for a little bit longer. And something this year that we're going to do is a lot of the new tag stuff is going to obviously go on Whatnot. So that stuff is going to move almost instantly. So we're literally going to spend money that week and sell it the same week, which is really, really good. Next up, some mother jeans. I actually priced these on the 10% off sale, and I probably shouldn't have, because these we literally just listed. Paid $21.40 for these at a thrift store. Yes, we did pay up, but these sold for $60. We had these listed for $69.99. And I took a best offer on these because I didn't realize we had just listed them and they sold. So quick sale right there. So we did make a decent profit, but I probably should have waited a little bit longer because Mother usually does pretty good. And these are jeans that we sell on our Whatnot shows too. Like, we just sold those. Those are women's 28 Mother jeans for $60. I think the last two pairs of Mother jeans that we ran on Whatnot sold for $24 and $36. So even if you're a reseller, there's still deals on our Whatnot show to get. Appreciate Joe Babs. Finally found a bunch of Ralph Lauren. Got them posted yesterday. Found a linen blazer. Let's go. Linen blazers do really well, especially ones with like good patterns on them. Found a pair of Mother jeans for $3 at a local thrift store. If you watched our last Whatnot show, Kayla found a pair of solid white Mother jeans for $4, and then we ran them on the show like while we were live thrifting, and they sold for, I think that's the pair that sold for like $26. I have a bunch of Brooks Brothers luxury collection men's dress shirts. They've just been sitting. I don't pick up a lot of Brooks Brothers unless they have the logos on the front or they have something special about them, like the tuxedo shirts and things like that. The basic Brooks Brothers shirts, and I think that's what you're talking about with the luxury collection, they don't really sell super fast and they don't sell for a ton. So I usually pass on those. Another brand I usually pass on, but I do pick it up when it's brand new with tags, is Callaway shirts. These actually sell really well when they're brand new with tags. If they're pre-owned, they don't move hardly at all unless they're a bigger size. But this one we paid $13 at TJ Maxx Marshall's yellow tag clearance event, and this one sold for $31.49 plus shipping. That was an Auto Posher sale. Auto Posher sent 10% on offer, and this person accepted. Nice little sale right there. Not all Callaway is good, but the new with tag stuff still sells. If you go to like a mall and you just look at what people are wearing, usually you'll spot Callaway like 5 or 6 times while you're just walking around the mall. People are always rocking Callaway pieces, so they still do sell. I made $20 on a Patagucci I bought from your Whatnot. Let's go. See? There's stuff to be made out there. There's money to be made. There's money to be made. Somebody made like, I think it was like $80 on one of the Patagucci's we sold. Natalie, I know. Natalie, I love it. I was talking to Mom about it this morning when I woke up. I love it. I love those people that hop in my Facebook post and just go absolutely batshit crazy. They scream and yell about the most random things. Just because they have nothing better to do. And the only person that benefits from that is me. Like, I had somebody go on the post and say, I had somebody on the post mention that they were going to block me, okay? So they came in, they commented, and then I commented back a snarky remark, and they said, this is the reason I block people like you. Like, they literally commented that. I was like, thanks again for commenting and helping the algorithm. You're only helping push it. And then somebody came in to the same comment section and said, how does the algorithm work if I just block you? And I said, I didn't get a chance to respond, but I would have said, well, you commented, so it helped the algorithm again, and you watched the entire video, and you probably let it run in the background while you're looking at the comments, getting all angry. So you only were helping like, you're literally just helping me. So yeah, if you just go to that post right now, it's probably at 1 million views right now. Let me see. It was very, very close to 1 million before I started this. And man, people are so angry that I drive a Tesla. I even made a whole post within that talking about how I jumped into the comment section and put my affiliate link for my Tesla and talked about how much I love my Tesla, just because people were so angry that I drove a Tesla. So I literally promoted my Tesla and people are so mad. It's so hilarious. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, we're at 982,000 views on that post. Just wait till I make my update post. I'll give you guys a little insight. I've already made all my money back on on the purchase of um, the Starlinks. Yeah, I've already made all my money back on the Starlink purchase because people have commented and pushed that video. I've made $130 on that video, and then I also have other platforms that video is on that I'm making money on. So literally, I'm gonna make a post showing that I've already made all my money back without even selling the Starlinks because of how crazy people are in the comments. It's so nice. I love it. I love it. I love a good troll. Trisha, go have fun in that comment section. You'll have so much fun. You and Bo really got me thinking about whatnot. Let's go, Caleb. That was a good podcast. I really liked Bo's podcast, Bo's setup. I liked his like straight to the point questions. He had really good ones. He had like a ton of really good questions to still go, and we just went for so long that he couldn't ask him. So we're definitely gonna do another one within the next like 6 months or so. 6 months or so. I was never. That's ironic. I was never able to redeem code for a Tesla. But my code, you get $2,000 off your purchase price if you use my code, and then I get like $1,000 in like bonus points that I can use towards stuff for my Tesla. So I stay busy these days. Sorry, I don't have time to play that much anymore. Got you. Hey, I try to stay busy too, but sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to mess with those trolls. Oh man, some of the comments. Like I was saying on my Whatnot show last night, there's literally somebody mad in the comment section because I reversed my car into the parking spot. Like that's what they're mad about. It's like wild. Next up, Built Men's pullover hoodie. Paid $11.77 for this. We literally just listed this again. I shouldn't have put this on a 10% off sale, but it ended up going there. This only sold for $21. It was listed for $29, and I took a best offer because I thought this would list it for a while. I was just accepting all kinds of offers this weekend while we were doing Whatnot shows. So I probably should have let this sit for a little longer. I probably could have got close to that $30 mark, which I was hoping to get. I was thinking it was great content. Yes. Yeah, I like the trolls. I don't mind them. The trolls. People get upset when they get people in the comments like going crazy. I've learned over the years that it doesn't do anything but benefit me to have those people in the comments. There's always going to be somebody, like I said on Bo's podcast. This is a great example. When I was on Bo's podcast, I said that if I made a video giving a little kid ice cream, like literally giving a little kid ice cream for free, there would be somebody in my comment section being mad that I gave little kids ice cream for free because I gave them vanilla and I didn't give them chocolate. Like there's going to be a reason why people are mad. And like I said in the comment section, it's usually people with photos of cats or dogs as their profile picture, and they have no other pictures of themselves on their profile, so they can hide behind their little profile and say negative comments all day. Those are usually the people that I see in the comment section. And that's because they think they have power because they can't be traced back, and it's whatever. Those people only help you out. I'm on a Caribbean cruise tonight, and I'm still getting sales. Let's go. Caribbean cruise. I want to go on a cruise. I need to listen to that today. Yeah, it's up on Bo's channel, Bo Johnson, over on YouTube. Good podcast. It was a lot of fun. Bo had some really good questions. I like Bo. He's smart dude. He is a smart dude. Where are these at? Faraday men's pants. I've had these listed for a little bit. I believe I paid $21.40 for these. Online arbitrage. This is the last pair I have to sell. This sold for $50 plus shipping. Only a few more sales left to go. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the chat below. As we're shipping, I'll answer those questions. I think I saw a couple on Instagram I'll get to in just a second. 2 pounds. I gotta sneeze. Oh, can't sneeze on camera. Won't work. All right, well that's shipping. I thought I saw a couple up here. I have a bunch of vintage Armani ties. Any advice on a selling price? Armani is not the best brand to sell. If you look up sell-through rate on Armani ties, it's not very good. So usually I pass on those. If I were to list them, I would list them really low. That's my advice. List them low. Do you ship to APO? Fill out a form. So when you sell on eBay, you don't really have to fill out a form for that. It does all that work for you. You just pretty much print the label. Just understand the label comes out smaller, especially if you're using a Dymo. So just print out the label, and then you got to kind of cut it in half and then put the slip on the inside, the little packing slip. But no, it's not that much harder than packing a normal order. Next up, Untuck It men's shirt. Pick this one up for $8.56. I still pick up Untuck It's as long as they're around that anywhere between $5 to $8 is usually what I pay for them. This one sold for $20.69. I treat these like Ralph Lauren shirts. I list these for $22.99 plus ship, and then I usually send out 10% out offers. So this one was on a 10% off sale, and it sold. And we just listed this within the last month, so it sold. Took about a month to sell. Just a little bread and butter pickup right there. Just like Ralph Lauren. It's going to ship out for 11 ounces. Whoops, not 14. Why did 6 pounds? No. Not 6 pounds. There we go. Shipping out for 11 ounces for $5.56. All right, that one shipped. Couple more to go. We got another Polo Ralph Lauren piece. This is a really nice one. It's nice Christmas colorway. Picked this one up for $8.03 because it's a Christmas colorway and it's Christmas time. This one sold for $24.99 plus shipping. What do you list bonobos at? Depends on what bonobos piece you're talking about. If it's just a regular men's bonobo shirt, I usually don't pick those up because they only sell for like $15 and they usually sit in your store forever. But certain bonobos golf pants, like the polyester stretchy ones, they still sell okay. I usually treat those like Ralph Lauren shirts too, $22.99 plus ship. There's certain bonobos jackets that do really well, or bonobos, however you pronounce it either way, that do really well. Also, the blazers do really well. There's certain blazers with certain fabrics in them that can sell for over $100. But usually when I'm picking up bonobos or bonobos, I pick up the blazers. I look for blazers. Would you pay $14 for a vintage wool L bean sweater with a Fair Isle pattern? I would look up comps, but off the top of my head, I probably would. Especially this time of year, I definitely would. That Fair Isle pattern does really well, especially Polo Ralph Lauren too. Those do really well. Next up, Barefoot Dreams. This is a women's size small. Pick this up for $10.70, and this one sold for $26.99. We get comments all the time too that Barefoot Dreams, I can't get Barefoot Dreams to sell. You guys do really well on Whatnot with Barefoot. Yes, Barefoot sells well on Whatnot because we're able to talk it up. But these still sell. Like this is a size small and it sold for $26, which is about what we would usually sell these on Whatnot for around like $20. So we actually made a little bit more selling on eBay. I knew that brand only from listening to you. Yeah. Bonobos. Yeah, you'll usually see me pass it at thrift stores unless it's something special about it. So it's going to ship for 14 ounces for $6.09. Do you always pick up men's BKE? BKE jeans. I usually try to get those. 10's a little pricey. I would probably pick those up somewhere around 5, maybe 7 is usually what I try to pay. Unless it's a bigger size, then I'll probably pay 10 for them and sell them for around 25 plus ship. Make a little $10 profit on those because they usually sell pretty fast. But if it's a smaller size, I'd probably pass at that price point. Next up, Polo Ralph Lauren. This one has a big pony logo on the front. You can't see it, but it's got a huge pony logo on the front. Pick this one up for $8. It was just recently listed, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Good Polo Ralph Lauren polo right here. I don't usually pick up, it's also a long sleeve too. I don't usually pick up just plain Polo Ralph Lauren polos, but this one had a couple things going for it. Had that good collar pattern to it. It had the big pony on the front, and then also it was a long sleeve, and we're in the winter season, so that's another little bonus for this piece. Weighs 12 ounces. I have 2 linen Untucked shirts. I love that the tag tells you the style name. Yes, the inside tag on the bottom right. Yep, it says the style name, so you can put that into your listing. It helps it sell a little bit better. Most of the newer ones have that. Some of the older ones don't. If they don't, I don't usually take the time to look up a style name. I just put it in there. Facebook is still going wild. Keep seeing the notifications come in. Next up, we got some Beyond Yoga. I believe these are leggings. Yep, Beyond Yoga leggings. We paid $6.40 for these. They were literally just listed last week. Listed and sold within less than a week for $22.49 plus shipping. These are no style name on this, so no style name on it, just Beyond Yoga leggings. We sell these on Whatnot every now and then, but they don't really do so well on Whatnot. They do sell still very well on other platforms, especially ones with a pattern. This one had a little bit of a pattern to it too, which helps it sell. Just a couple more items to ship, and then we're done. And then me and Kayla are going to be shipping for the rest of the day on all these whatnot orders, having some fun. This is why I donate to families in need. Too many in need. Good old Facebook. I love it. Keep it coming. Okay, cool sale right here. You guys saw this on my post yesterday. This has been sitting on my desk too. I didn't put it anywhere but on my desk. This is that Small World snow globe. Pick this up at a thrift store for $6 or $6.42. There's currently none of these listed on eBay. During the time when I listed these, I think there was only one other listed on eBay, or maybe there wasn't, but there was a bunch sold for like 50 bucks. Paid $6.96 for or $6.42 for this. This sold for $80.99. So I listed this over market because I was the only one actively listed. So it's a rare snow globe. It sold within like, I think it took 2 or 3 months to sell, so I had to wait a little bit, but still $80.99 for this. I'm gonna make sure I wrap that up very, very well so it doesn't get all messed up in shipping. And then I sold a Canali tie. $6.96 is what I paid for this Canali men's tie, and this one sold for $35.99. Facebook comments are the best. I know, they are the best. I love them. I love them. You're stealing from the poor. Do you know if you can alter the free USPS boxes, like cut them down? Yeah, you can alter them. You can technically also, I know people will say you can't do this, but yes, you can alter flat rate boxes as well. You just have to use regular priority shipping when you alter them. You can't use a flat rate box. Now, I'll say this, when you do that, there's a good chance that somebody at the post office will send it back to you and say that you're not allowed to do that. Technically, you are. You can alter any priority mail boxes, but as soon as you alter them again, you have to use priority mail shipping. You can no longer use flat rate shipping on those boxes. You cannot alter flat rate boxes in any way. Also, you can't use ground advantage labels with priority mail labels. You're not allowed to do that, so just keep that in mind. If you get priority mail boxes, do not use a ground advantage label on it. Do not use one of these labels because it will be sent back to you. What's up, Snap? Scares me thinking of shipping anything glass or breakable. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to take it and wrap it up and put it inside of this box most likely. And then I'm going to take this box and I'm going to wrap this box up and put it inside of another box. And then I'm going to ship it like that. So it's called double boxing. So basically what you're doing is you're putting cushioning around the item inside one box. You're doing another round of that, and that way if it moves at all in shipment, the box will actually take the damage and not the item inside the box. So use a double box method with that. Also, I'm going to use ship it priority, so I'll have $100 of insurance, so if anything happens to it, then I'll just file an insurance claim and get my money back for that. Last sale we're going to go over, I do have a jacket sale, I forgot to grab it. Men's LL Bean jacket, we paid $8 for that. It sold for $28.34 plus shipping. And then a carbon cobalt shirt, we have to grab it. We didn't put it away yet. We paid $7.47 for it. It sold for $22.49. Really fast sale. Didn't even get a chance to put it away. And then these two right here, these are 2 train cars. Picked these up in that big bulk buy for $3.25 each. And one of them sold for $17.99. The other one sold for $14.57. And these are both going to get shipped together and shipped out to the buyer after the live. I'll do that after the live. I'm finding that priority is more expensive. I rarely use it. Yeah, I don't use the only time I use priority is when I'm shipping on Poshmark or I'm shipping on whatnot. That's like the only 2 times I'll use priority. Unless I'm too lazy to grab my own box, then sometimes I'll ship like in a shoebox. But other than that, like that jacket, I'll probably ship in a shoebox just because I'm lazy. No problem, Sierra. And that's it. That's everything shipped out today. I appreciate you. Sands over there trying to defend me. Let's see, how many views are we at now? Just in that last bit. Let's see how many views we got on that Facebook post. Wild. Hey, I'm live right now. Let's see. See insights. Come on, we gotta hit 1 million. We're at 995,583 on that post. Let's go. It says I only gained 110 followers. That's wrong. I gained like over 1,000 on that post. But so that video is gonna hit 1,000 or 1 million views. And let me just tell you guys, this is why I love it, because it doesn't bother me at all because these people just don't understand how the internet works. Where's the post? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Does it tell me how much? Wait, hold on. It should tell me over here. Come on. I know how to find this on my phone, but I don't know how to find it on the computer. Ads on Reels. I don't think it's going to show me. Damn, it's not going to show me. I think I'm at like $130 on that post. People are just still going crazy on it. It's wild. I love it. Are you tired of trains? No, they're listed right now. They'll just continue to sell. So just sold a Fortnite blanket for $33. Let's go. Have a good day. Appreciate you, Cindy. Appreciate you guys for hanging out as always. I'll probably be live tomorrow morning and most of this week shipping out orders unless we're out shopping, which will happen on Thursday, and we might go shopping on Wednesday too. If we do and we go somewhere where I have a reception, I'm probably going to do some whatnot streams and just hanging out and shipping orders, or not shipping orders, but hanging out and selling some stuff while we're in the thrift store because we really don't need much more inventory. But yeah, no whatnot shows this weekend. We just have a kids show. I have it scheduled for Wednesday, so if you need some kids Patagonia or North Face jackets, we're going to do that on whatnot on Wednesday or Thursday. I might change the show date depending on what we got going on. And that's it. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next one.